Oke, pada kali ini kita mulai event Kamp Pelatihan adu Kumbang Zirah Membara Arataki. Kita adu kumbang lagi ya guys ya, eventnya Rirang. Menuju kuis. Wanmin Restaurant. Wah, apa nih guys?
Traveler, Paimon, you're here too?
Here for some hot pot, huh? What's the occasion?
No, it's nothing like that. Wanmin Restaurant's just closed for a couple of days. But it's nice to try somewhere different for a change. Su Arnyang's hot pot is pretty good, and you can't get it at Wanmin Restaurant.
Wanmin's closed? Why? What happened?
Well, it was partly our fault. Recently, some old classmates from the Tongwen Academy got in touch and said they were organizing a get-together. Yanfei's the most senior among us, since she's the most qualified, so she got to pick the location. And she booked Wanmin Restaurant. The turnout was a lot higher than expected, and in the space of 2 days, we somehow got through all of the restaurant's stock for the week ahead. Boss's enormous appetite was also a significant contributing factor. He went a little crazy.
Halo, welcome
Chef Mao
bang.
was pretty wiped out by the end, but he had a huge smile on his face. It was the best business he's had in months. The only thing is, it'll take him at least a couple days to fully restock.
Bullchucker's here too? I'm surprised we haven't seen him. Those horns stick out like two sore thumbs.
Yeah, when he heard I was meeting up with some old classmates, he got very excited and decided he was coming with me. His logic was, and I quote, "Any classmate of Shinobu's is a classmate of mine."
Apa?
Notwithstanding the fact that Boss has
Tanggal
never
11.
studied a day in his
Priwe.
life, I think he just feels
Oh,
that he didn't get enough chances to indulge his taste buds last time he was in Liyue. That other kid you guys brought with you, though, what was his name again? Oh yeah, Grandmaster Hanakado. He seems like a smart cookie. You probably didn't notice because you were busy chatting to your classmates at the time, but he was helping Chef Mao out in the kitchen, trying to pick up some Liyue cooking skills. I suspect he just wanted to learn how to make some new dishes to feed to his Onikabuto and make them stronger.
Grandmaster Hanakado? Where do we know that name from? Oh yeah! Didn't we meet him during that beetle battle thing that Bullchucker organized that one time?
That's right. Good memory, Paimon. After the near catastrophe that was the Beetle Brawl, Hanakado became an ally of the Arataki
Suara
gang.
kopi berubah
He
ya?
and Boss regularly hang out to have practice matches and discuss Onikabuto rearing strategies. But to his credit, a lot of the things he ropes Boss into doing in the name of beetle brawling actually result in Boss doing some real work for a change. It's made things a lot easier for me. For instance, they've decided to spend a few days helping Chef Mao restock the kitchen. Partly to thank him for the epic feast. And partly because they would like to use the opportunity to look for new ingredients to boost their Onikabuto's performance. I think they're out looking for crabs at Guyun Stone Forest right now, with Miss Shangling and Mr. Guoba. They all seem to get along great. Guoba's already made friends with Crimson Staff, as Ito calls it, and, something Beetle King, or whatever Hanakado's is called. They've been out for quite a while, though. Shouldn't they be back by now? Unless something put them in a playful mood. In which case, it's anyone's guess what kind of mess they might be in by now.
Well, now Paimon wants to join in the fun. Crabs from Glen Stone Forest? Paimon bets they taste great. see what Bullchucker and Grandmaster Hanakato are really up to over there.
So you two are gonna head over? I think that's a great idea. The Traveler, Paimon, and Ito make a good team. Not everyone can get through to him, but he usually listens to you two. You make a good point.
Look
Well,
at a good
thanks for
point.
checking up on them, you two.
Stone Forest. Ini tuh. Ini sih. Ya Allah, jauh banget. Jauh banget. Ya Allah. Wala muna.
I see it now. A hard shell, a whole bunch of legs, looks like a born warrior. The crab is the Onikabuto of the sea! Throw one of these bad boys in the ring and your Onikabuto will have to seriously up its game.
That's right, Oni King! Technically, the crab belongs to a different species, but it has all the qualities of the perfect warrior beetle. Pitting Onikabuto against crabs during their training is a surefire way to rapidly improve their strength.
Then it's time for Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King to train harder than ever before. No rest until they've flipped every crab in the area onto its back. And once they're done, we'll just need to stoop down and scoop them up. No more chasing crabs all over the beach. La 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 la. Looks like Xiangling and Guoba are part of the gang now. Huh? Traveler, Paimon! Fancy meeting you here! Are you guys out for a walk or something? Hey, Xiangling! Hey, Guoba! Well, we were going to gorge ourselves at Wanmin Restaurant, but then we ran into Yanfei and Shinobu, who told us you were closed for a few days.
Halo Bang Wahyu,
So
iya
we
kita mulai.
figured we'd come find you guys and see if you needed any help.
Lagi main Genshin ya
You
sekarang.
guys. Thanks for being such loyal customers. It's so kind of you to help.
Kemarin yang gak ada Varia udah
Ito and the
tamat.
Grandmaster helping me for the last couple of days, we've actually got most of the things we need now. All that's left for us to get are some fresh crabs. And Crimson Staff and Ironclad Beetle King will be able to round them up for us in no time. If everything goes to plan. Uh-oh. I may have spoken too soon.
Iya, lagi libur Bang.
Bullchucker! Hanakato, watch out!
Hold on, stay calm. I'll assess the situation. Hard shell? Check.
Jadi
Legs?
pagi-pagi lagi.
Ready. But the more that makes up for that with the whole rolling thing. Yeah, looks like a mean fighter.
Jam setengah
This is
11
what you
ah.
want to train your Onikabuto against.
How right you are, Oni King! With a training partner like this, an Onikabuto is sure to reach the apex of its abilities.
Bisa event, iya betul. Event Kumbang itu, yang Arataki.
Wait, I think I recognize that thing. It's always rolling around on a nearby island. It's made quite a reputation for itself as far as Guyun Ju bishops go. People have taken to calling it Crystal Tornado. It's because if you ever set foot on its little island, then it whooshes over and gives you a nasty whack on the head. It's really aggressive. How did you come to learn that?
Oni King, allow
But I
me to send in the
suppose.
troops. I shall monitor the battle from a safe distance to assess our enemy's prowess. Go, Ironclad Beetle King! Test your challenger to its limits! Ironclad Beetle King!
Injek doang loh.
One hit and it's all over? I don't believe it. That's not possible. Okay, listen up, Grandmaster. The glorified pet rock is clearly tougher than it looks. Time to show it what we're really made of. From what I've seen, our opponent has a lot of brute force, but no finesse. Lugging all that weight around is a recipe for crude and clumsy attacks. If you don't land the hit, it ain't worth squat. Luckily for us, our Oni Kabuto have a little thing called agility on their side.
Makin aneh aja ya kan. Mungkin kehabisan ide kali Genshin. Udah pengen end game kan. Udah pengen nyampe Senaya. Ini bisa-bisanya loh dia bisa lawan Kumbang.
Oni King, shall we send in some more
Seringnya udah
Oni
mentok
Kabuto,
mungkin.
or...
Wis,
I will.
apa sih?
What's Kumbang doing? Le.
Bakar nih dia bisa. Ini kabur.
Wait, the bishop can understand Guoba? Huh, just up and left. So, to answer your question from a moment ago, Paimon, I found out
Ada
about
bicara
Crystal
gratis.
Tornado's aggressive tendencies the last time we came
Tahu
together
sendiri bang, Hoyo
crafts
kayak
in the
gimana
Stone Forest.
kalau di Genshin.
Tornado gave Guoba a big old bash on the head the moment he saw him.
Tiap
But then
anniversary
Tornado fell
selalu
unconscious and
10 mulu.
apparently wasn't seen for weeks afterwards. I guess he's finally recovered from his injuries.
Man, what a cool guy. I mean, I figured he was a pretty epic dude just from the look of him, but I've never seen someone just stare an enemy into submission like
Nggak
that.
pelit deh kelaparan.
There's only one possible conclusion. This is a warrior with strength, the likes of which I've never seen before.
I must say, I concur. I don't know how, but Guoba-san simply commanded that hard-shelled beast to stand down and retreat at once. Come to think of it, he seems like a pro at catching crabs, too. Guoba-san clearly has some sort of power that lets him bend the minds of shelled organisms to his will. Ah, that's it! The truth has been hiding in plain sight all this time. Guoba-san is a virtuoso beetle battler. With his
Bang
skills,
Jumat hari
he can
ini.
direct an Oni Kabuto's each and
Ini
every
kan
move.
libur.
Huh? Of course. Yeah, that makes total sense. These are the kind of brainwaves that make you the Arataki gang's greatest ally. You see, if we can get Guoba-san to teach us the art of shelled organism mind
Bentar lagi,
control,
sejam
we'll
setengah
be
lagi.
unstoppable. And the entire beetle fighting world will be our oyster.
Can we stop discussing what special powers Guoba may or may not
Tumben
have?
event ini storynya
We
lama.
have to get these crabs back
Biasanya yang
before
story lama
tomorrow
tuh
they'll go bad.
event-event yang
None of us
gede,
will
yang
triple
gratis
giveaways.
weapon, terus gratis
Get a move
char
on,
bintang
Gold
4.
Education. Elmo's waiting for you. Also, be what I need.
Huh? Wait, when did we get two new people?
Wait,
Oh, compadre! If it isn't the Oni King's right hand. Oh, and of course, the flying lavender. Sorry. Sky cleaving white iron lavender melon.
bener bener.
Oh, man. Don't tell me you saw me lose that beetle fight just now. Oh, so humiliating.
Oh, come on. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Oni Kabuto don't stand a chance against the Geo Bishop hatchling. Next time, just give it a couple of whacks with your club.
But that would defeat the whole purpose. Let me explain. Now, it's no secret that you've kicked a fair share of butt in your time. And from what I
Emang ada
hear,
weapon
that
gratis?
includes
Ada
some of the
bang.
biggest, most
Biasanya
powerful,
tiap
and
2
meanest
patch
butt around.
Genshin tuh.
So how'd you do it, huh? Were
Yang
you born
weapon-weapon
stronger
event
than your
itu.
most fearsome foe? No! Do you rock up to every fight believing
Tiap
that
2
your
patch
odds
kan
of winning
kalau
are
misalkan
100%?
patch
Of
ini
course
gratis
not.
karakter bintang 4.
Start with an
2 patch ke
impossible
depan
goal,
dia gratis
defeating
weapon,
the
2 patch
unbeatable
lagi
enemy.
gratis
Then you do whatever you
karakter
gotta do
bintang
to
4.
achieve it. Because even
Gitu.
you can't know how much potential you have until you push yourself past
Kemarin
your
kan
limits.
weapon
That's how you make
apa ya
yourself
yang Claymore
just
kan.
stronger.
Ntar nih yang
But
event
surely
lantern
you never know
lantern
what
ride
will be.
gratis itu.
Flee the fight
Gratis
once, you'll probably flee the
karakter
next time.
Liwe.
And the time after that, next thing you know, you're that boring little twerp who never had the guts to put himself out there because
Terus
when you
sebelum
find
yang
the
senjata
fire,
itu kan dia
all
gratis
you're
si
running away from
siapa sih yang menyelam itu? Nah,
is the
lupa namanya.
person you could have become.
Yang bintang 4.
What's gotten into Bullchucker? He actually said something that made sense. For once, Paimon has nothing to argue back.
Karakter konten yang bintang 4 yang
You
pakai
hear that?
pakaian
Almost
selam tuh
getting
dulu Pak.
hungry. Crystal Tornado's gone now anyway, and your Oni Kabuto won't be ready to fight again anytime soon. So, are you just gonna stand here gawking, or...?
Chef Sama makes a good point. We are still far from being worthy enough to seek the tutelage of the mighty sensei, Guoba-san.
Sensei.
I have heard tell of a great contest of fine warriors that was once held in this place. We stand on hallowed ground, and the very air we breathe is abuzz with the might of great duelists. I say we set up a ring here and now. I shall summon the mightiest beetle battlers of Liyue, and as iron sharpens iron, we will hone our skills and training with them. Then and only then will we be ready to seek the guidance of Guoba-san. Once we have learned his ways, we will track down that shelled beast and do battle against it once more.
Paimon's got a feeling about this, but not actually sure if it's a good one or a bad one.
Oh, I'm with you, Grandmaster. Yeah, you're saying the time has come to unveil the plan. This is the moment. It's time for the long-awaited Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
Blazing Armor.
That's right. There's no time to lose, Oni King. Let's set up the arena.
Buset.
Hey! We weren't done talking to you yet! What did they say it was called again? The Arataki something? Anyway, some sort of beetle fighting tournament, right? I think Hanakato might have mentioned it before. If I wasn't so busy with work at the restaurant, I'd love to take Woba along and watch. But right now, the top priority is dealing with all these fresh crabs. Come on, let's head back.
Ada Dewa Panci,
The
guys.
Arataki
Goba.
gang came to Liyue for her classmates' reunion, right? Won't throwing an impromptu beetle fighting competition interfere with their plans? Well, not much we can do about it except head back to Wanmin and tell Shinobu.
Balik ke Wanmin Restaurant.
Guoba, Shangling, Traveler, and Paimon. Wait, where are the other two? Let me guess. Ito and Hanakato are up to their usual antics.
We'll fill you in shortly. First, I need to get all these pristine ingredients safely stored away. The mistflower corollas won't keep the crabs cool for much longer. Plus, the Traveler and Paimon are valued customers, eagerly awaiting a grand feast. I'll get cooking. Then we can catch up while we eat.
Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp? That doesn't bode well. It won't be long before things get out of hand. We're guests here, which means we're supposed to be on our best behavior. Leave them to me. I'll put a stop to it. I don't know. I think it could be fun. Anyway, don't stress. Beetle fighting sounds like a great event idea.
Kecil nggak
According to the
kepake.
comprehensive compendium of Liuela,
Ntar
we
paling
just
habis
need to
event ini
notify
bang,
the relevant
ini
office of the Ministry of Civil
lagi
Affairs,
ngelarin
and
rindu.
they'll issue a permit
Sama
pretty
nanti
much
pengen
right away.
explore konten
You
di
never know.
100%-in.
Maybe you'll make some new friends with this
Nanti
event.
ngeluh-ngeluh persen
Then you'll
lagi,
have even more
nanggung.
people to hang out with when you next come to Liyue. Yeah, and you can bring them all to Wanmin Restaurant for your meals.
Wait, first the event, and now you're already planning our next trip?
Duh, Kuki ya, dewasa banget ya.
Given the Arataki gang's financial situation.
Ah, come on. You gotta learn to cut loose more. You came all this way. You should be focused on catching up with old friends, making some new ones, and just generally hanging out and doing lots of fun stuff. I need to be at the Ministry of Civil Affairs shortly for something else anyway, so I can get the ball rolling for Ito's thing while I'm there. Alright, I'll handle that while you guys head back to Ito and help get the venue set up. I'll join you later and bring the permit with me.
Yanfei is in a good mood today. She didn't take any persuading to help out with the event.
Well, event planning's right up her alley. She was an officiator in the Masterful Chefs contest, and she has a lot of
Mau gue jual
confidence because of her
akunnya,
work.
kayak gimana
She's
gitu.
also on vacation at the moment, and her old friend Shinobu's in town.
Sama bang, gue juga yang
I'll
akun
definitely
kecil
put her
pengen
in
gue
the mood
jual
to
itu
have
udah
some
gue post
fun.
tau di grup FB.
Well, I've missed my
Cuma
chance
masih
to
belum ada
discuss
yang
the
minat.
issue of our funds.
Lumayan buat
Guess
isi-isi
I've got no
top up
choice
akun
but to deal
utama.
with boss directly now.
Kalian nama BP.
Traveler, Paimon, thanks for all your help so far. I
Jadi
promise
buat
I'll
akun
make it up to you
utama,
the next
kalau
time we meet.
modal top up Pelkin ya nggak ngeluarin duit.
You mean you don't?
Jadi hasil jual akun kecil.
Well, if Ito's serious about defeating that Geovishap hatchling with Oni Kabuto, Paimon's kinda curious to see how everything goes down.
Bukan lah, kalau makaler mah yang nampung-nampung
Now that you
akun.
mention
Kalau
it,
gue kan
didn't you
ngejual
help
akun
us
buat
out a
top up
lot at
akun
the last
utama.
one of these? The almighty Arataki
Itu juga
extraordinary and
kalau
exhilarating
durasi
extreme
Welkin
beetle
habis
brawl?
baru jual, durasi Welkin habis baru
We
jual
didn't
gitu.
really help out. We just played a few matches. But it was actually super fun.
Either way, it sounds like you understand
Iya,
Boss's
kan.
perspective far better than I do,
Kamu tahu.
so maybe you'll be able to help me talk some sense into him. I'll take all the help I can get.
Sure, or, you know, maybe we could...
Soalnya Genshin juga walaupun UID udah sampai 89 tuh ya, masih banyak yang pengen main loh. Karena emang seru banget ini. Story-nya juga mahal-mahal. Ih, 1000 jauh banget ya. Ini udah ya story-nya. Beli BP 2 kali. Nah kalau gue enggak bang. Kalau
Alright,
BP
boss. Fun
hasil
time in
jual
Liyue
akun.
is over. Let's head home.
Shinobu, I can explain.
Paling yang top up ya Welkin beberapa
No, you
dong,
can't.
beberapa bulan.
Our funds have run
Biasanya
out.
sama jual
We've
akun
spent
juga.
too long here. After buying our tickets for the boat home, the gang fund is down to double digits. How can we possibly afford to hold a tournament? Yenfei-senpai very kindly offered to handle the legalities, otherwise you wouldn't even have a permit. Are you expecting her to foot the bill as well? Put a stop to this now, before things get out of control.
But you
Dimarahin
don't understand. We
itunya
have a
tuh,
situation
bos
here.
dimarahin.
Normally, I'm happy to do things your way, but the Arataki gang's 2 top Oni Kabuto warriors just lost to some pet rock. Look, we have a whole arena set up and everything. If we back out now, we'll be the laughing stock of the entire beetle fighting world.
You've lost plenty of beetle fights before. Even I can beat you, and I'm not even a serious player. Why are you so bothered about losing to some bishop hatchling?
Shinobu! That was a low blow. Anyway, that's ancient history. I'm on a whole different level now. There isn't a single beetle fighter out there who can touch me. I'm serious about beating that pet
50
rock.
sampai 100 kalau misalkan bintang 5 sama weaponnya udah lumayan banyak mah
You
jual
wanna do this
segitu
the
rugi
hard
tau
way?
bang.
We'll do it the hard way.
Seini aja mungkin
Grandmaster
yang
Hanakata,
nawar
let me
murah ya
advise
dia
the
mah
beetle
kelar.
Maybe
Bisa
you'll
jadi.
be more amenable to reason after a crushing defeat.
Buat dia jual
If I
aja
win,
akunnya di
you
harga yang
have
lebih
to
tinggi
come back
buat
with me.
untung.
No complaining, and no making any more trouble for Yenfei-senpai.
Shinobu, Oni King,
You're really doing this, huh? I didn't think you'd take it this far. Okay, so
Lavender melon.
sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, I delegate this challenge to you.
You're making Paimon fight me?
No surprises there. What Bullchucker is really saying is, if you want to fight the Oni King, you have to go through sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon first.
Exactamundo, amigo. Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon is one of the Arataki gang's top beetle fighters, but even she isn't in the same league as moi. So Shinobu, if you want to duel with the Don, you gotta beat the Milan.
Except... Paimon refuses.
What?
Even Paimon knows that you can't just expect other people to pick up your slack all the time. It's not right. So if you're out of Mora, then tough luck. You gotta watch your spending. If Paimon
Watch your
helps you
spending,
out,
ya?
that would
Mirip
just
ya?
make more trouble for Yampe.
Mirip
And
tuh.
then Shinobu
Pakai
will
bahasa
owe
watch
her
your
a favor.
spending.
Okay, true. You make a fair point. But it's all good. I have a backup
Ini
plan for
Inggris
situations
Amerika
like
ini,
this.
guys.
If we really are out of funds, then I'll find a job.
English
I'll work
US bukan
nights,
English
do beetle
British.
fighting during the day,
Jadi kalau
and
mirip tuh punya
expenses
bahasa
out of my own
sendiri kalau
pocket.
British.
It'll work. The Grandmaster has helped me find a few good gigs before.
Ya,
As long
kemarin
as
main
it's physical
PSP
work
God
and the
of
pay
War,
is good,
Inggrisnya
I'll
British.
take it.
Now you're talking. See, that's the kind of attitude Paimon can get behind.
I can't believe you guys. Your plan is all well and good, and I do hope you try not to be a burden on other people. But you still need to beat me first. I know what Boss is trying to do. He's making me fight Paimon first to use up my Oni Kabuto stamina. Well, good luck with that. Even with a disadvantage, I'm still not gonna make this easy for you.
Nah gitu. Kentung nih.
I lost. I can't believe it.
That was so tense. Shinobu nearly got the better of
Bisa
Paimon
tiap
there.
kumbang aja bisa ngeluarin listrik.
Hey, hey! Hey! Sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon destroys Shinobu on the first attempt! Oh! You really are natural at this, aren't you?
As agreed, we now have Shinobu's official support to host the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp.
I haven't battled in ages. Guess I'm out of practice. I'll have to move to Plan B. Try to keep costs to a minimum, and make sure Yenfei-senpai doesn't end up doing everything for us. I'm gonna hold you to your word, boss. Fund this event yourself by working nights. Battle beetles all you want during the day. And one other thing. Our boat tickets home were booked well in advance. I can amend the date, but only by a few days. So,
Ya Allah,
keep
kita
this event to
panco.
maybe 4 or 5 other people tops, or you'll run out of time, okay? Don't want you getting carried away.
Got it. Sure, promise. Cross my heart and hope to die. Shinobu, you've got nothing to worry about.
Okay, I'll head down to the harbor and see about changing the tickets. I'm warning you, you'd better not go spending all our mora while I'm gone.
Okay, so we've only got 5 battles to get in shape enough for Guoba-san. Then we gotta master what he teaches us, then take down that cocky pet rock. Shinobu is asking us to do the impossible here. But this is the kind of hardcore challenge I live for.
Telat ketawanya
Don't
ini.
worry, Oni King. I'll find people to join us in our great training endeavor. So long as there are worthy beetle battlers to be found, I'll be sure to sense their presence and bring them over to our camp. We haven't been in Liyue for long, but I'm certain that this vast land is filled with mighty warriors. We'll have no trouble finding but one of these each day. Now, as for the esteemed Oni King's right hand and honorable sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon,
We've done our part. We saved your butts by getting Shinobu to agree to this. Paimon saw the look of sheer terror on your faces. You're clearly no match for her.
Oh, of course. I will, leave it to me. I'll come up with something. You'll get your reward, don't you worry. In the meantime, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon don't have other plans, then prepare to watch history in the making. Because in a few short days, I, the bona fide Beetle Battle King, will raise my game to new heights, win the respect of Guoba-san, and become a living legend! Booyah!
Cool. Yeah, we'll be watching. So, no pressure or anything, but if you mess this up and everyone completely wipes the floor with you, we'll see the whole thing.
Udah selesai storynya guys. Reward cuma 25 doang. Udah dari misi. Kali ini.
Hello all, I am Iron Tongue Tien, here with an official signboard for the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp. It also doubles as your permit to run the event.
Whoa! Is this supposed to be Bullchucker and Crimson Staff? It's so over the top.
Oh, sweet! Sadly, it's not my own original artwork, but check out that design! And that line work! It's so cool! It's epic! It captures exactly how awesome I look as a pro beetle fighter in the heat of battle! Dude! Wait, not that. How do they usually address strangers in this part of the world?
maybe Esquire?
Ah, that's the one. Tien Esquire, your artwork is incredible. Words cannot express the Arataki gang's gratitude.
You can drop the Esquire, Don Arataki. Also, I'm no artist, just a storyteller. This promotional artwork was done by a young lady at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Yenfei looks out for her a lot, so when she heard about your event, she offered to contribute some artwork.
Oh, so this is Yenfei's doing. Man, she really thought of everything. This is exactly what we needed.
Young Grandmaster Hanakado here tells me that your boot camp is an ambitious training program that could shape the future of beetle fighting. Well, I'm no beetle fighter myself, but I've heard a lot about it and have always wanted to try it out for myself. Who knows, it might just give me the inspiration for a great new story to tell in the neighborhood.
Beetle fighting is something you have to have a natural affinity for. Take sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon, for instance. She battled with great prowess on her first time after only a short demonstration. Once Tien Esquire has grasped the basics of beetle fighting and understands the appeal, we might get a lot of free publicity from his storytelling.
Dude, that'd be awesome. All right, Squirt. Squat. Yeah, Squire. Squire. May the best man win.
dua kali ini ya, dua kali gitu. Aduh. Ya Allah, salah. Version shot terus version strike. Iya, ini event rerun bang, event dulu. Halo A, masih nonton beli A? Gak kalian.
Ah, wonderful. I can see that the Arataki gang
Lagi event Kumbang ke A.
transformed beetle fighting into a fiercely competitive high adrenaline sport. Yes.
Want to know that's the same as I remember.
Fine tale here to be told time and again.
Itu suara itu gak sih? Si Zhongli.
The phrase is, the pleasure is all mine, Oni King.
Details, schmeetails. Point is, thank you for supporting our boot camp.
I extend my gratitude to you too, Don Arataki. I intend to stay here and watch a while longer to further enrich my writing. Please, pay no regard. Just pretend I'm not here.
Man, I've never fought against someone so cultured before. My mind's buzzing from all those fancy words. What's that buzzy feeling called again? Oh yeah, learning. Looks like the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp is getting off to a good start.
Bentar. Ikuti 1 kali duel tingkat kesulitan habis-habisan. Masih 2 hari lagi ya kebuka. Yang pertama lagi guys. Kumbang maju. Aduh. Dua kali piercing strike, nah banyak tuh.
Oni Kabuto are our friends, like cats and doggies.
Another kid? Oh, didn't we go through this last time?
Well, yeah, but Grandmaster Hanakado's a kid too. And one of the other kids from last time was actually pretty good, so age is no measure of a beetle fighter's skill.
Although, Buttercup of Terror has no prior beetle battling experience, her chosen Oni Kabuto has the air of a formidable warrior.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. My Oni Kabuto was a present from Daddy. He got it from a new friend he made last time he was away.
Oh, your father sounds
Iya bang, eventnya si Arataki yang Kumbang Battle itu. Ini kan event rerun. Style battle juga disamain. Jadi per orang gitu tiap hari. Ada yang nantang, tiap hari ada yang nantang gitu.
Well, Paimon's probably the
Cek, suara gue masuk kan ya?
but only because you two maniacs are a danger to yourself and others when you're in a competitive mood. Don't be nervous, young lady. It's only a game, so it's just for fun.
Elektrobalet. Segitiga butuh munton. Buset. Salah guys. Makan nih. Mampus. Jarak mulu loh ini. Jarak terus tadi.
Paimon nearly messed that up.
I nearly died of a heart attack. Look, how'd you get so freaking good at this without a teacher? Is everyone in the UA a born warrior or something?
So, this is how Oni Kabuto play together? I get it now! Do you have time to play some more? And I also want to watch you guys play too! Looks like Buttercup of Terror has a real knack for this!
Ada
Jessica nggak
Atau yang merah hilang.
You could probably have learned how to communicate with shell creatures just by listening to Guava talk the crystal tornado.
I wish.
Buset. Jauh banget loh. Anjing. Ini aja dah. Dari jauh aja dah. Mampus versi strike. Bisa full counter iya. Enak kayak bedo. Shell.
Hey there, I'm back. So then, how's the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp coming along?
Great timing, Yampe!
My savior! Oh, thanks for helping out with the permit. Oh, and for the sign with the epic artwork. Wait, I know that look. Are you, looking to flip some beetle too?
Huh? Something wrong with that? I have a big client who does a lot of cross-border commerce. Anyway, she showered me with gifts once after I helped her win a huge lawsuit. And among them was a very special Oni Kabuto. I didn't know how to look after it at the time, so I got Granny to look after it for a while. It's looking pretty buff these days. Mind if I join in? You're not worried I'll cramp your style, are you?
We ought not dismiss your savior, Oni King. What she lacks in experience, she makes up for with one of the sturdiest built and most awe-inspiring Oni Kabuto I've ever seen.
You make me an offer I can't refuse. Alright, time to send in the Oni King's right hand with Crimson Staff. I know my compadre will stay cool under pressure.
So it's me versus the Traveler? Alright! I haven't quite got the hang of this game yet, so apologies in advance for any blunders.
Gede banget. Ngampus. Oh jangan maju ya kalau gitu. Buset, kekontrol. Wah, salah gue. Ya, bonok. Maju dulu. Ya, gitu doang mati.
Yanfei's Oni Kabuto is so strong! What has Madam Pang been feeding that
Kumbangnya
thing?
mah damping. Ya Allah.
See? Your savior's Oni Kabuto is a force to be reckoned with. But just like last time, when my generals threw you a few curveballs, the mightiest blade cannot slay its foe except in the hands of a skilled swordmaster.
Wise words, Grandmaster. Oh, okay. Good thing my compadre kept it together.
Wow, what a blast! I could get into this whole beetle battling thing. This is so much fun. Thanks, everyone. I'm gonna stick around and play some more.
Ntar masih ada 2 kali battle lagi guys, dan itu dibuka besok dan lusa. Nah ini yang model susahnya belum. Kalah nggak ya? Buset. Oh 3 kali. Mampus. Mundur. Muncul lagi. Aduh salah. Casting strike. Oke guys, pesan ini setengah lagi. Jam dan 1 hari 16 jam. Lumayan 80 kali 3 240-an. Oke, dilanjut besok. Oke guys, kita lanjut event yang kemarin ya. Lanjut tantangan. Ih, jauh banget di sini. Berarti tinggal yang nomor 4 ya. Ada kontestan baru nih.
No, this makes no sense. How did you do that?
Kalau talent gak bisa aku naikin bang, kemarin udah jasa joki asken soalnya. Jadi bukan aku yang ngerjain. Oh iya kan, kebatas sama AR juga bang naikin talent tuh. Ada yang apa namanya AR 50 aja batasnya sampai 8. Harus AR 55.
So, been busy losing while we were away.
Mentokin aja 50 bang biar karakternya ini
a bona fide
Bisa
beetle brown king is
90
ready
per
to give up
90
now, he hasn't lost to
levelnya.
me yet. In battle and in life, it's normal to hit setbacks every once in a while. But a setback only turns into a failure if you make the
Ntar gue
decision
matiin
to
musik
stop
dulu ya biar
trying.
nggak kena copyright.
Heck
Kalau
yeah!
buat konten
I ain't
YouTube.
about to admit defeat yet.
Makan DPS ku ada Yoi
There's
sama
nothing to be
Raiden.
gained from constantly
Penitnya
making
Cenaming boleh nggak?
Don't put all your energy
Boleh
into
sih
talking
kalau
garbage.
buat
Spend it on fighting a little
DPS-nya
harder
Yomi ya nggak
instead.
apa-apa. Kalau misalkan kayak DPS-nya Eola,
King, this
Ayaka,
brand of enemy
nah itu
doesn't
baru
seem to be your area
jangan
of
dulu.
expertise. I advise you send in another of your
Soalnya dia
generals
kan
and observe
infuse
the duel in
pyro
detail.
kan,
Watching others do
Eola
battle is also
sama
a crucial
ininya
part of a warrior's training.
Ayaka.
Some skills
Kalau
one
buat
learns by doing, others
yang
one
infuse-nya
learns
nggak bisa
through
ditimpa nggak
observation.
apa-apa. Cenamin aja
Good
soalnya kan
point, Grandmaster. And
lumayan
good timing,
buat
Padre.
nambah-nambahnya.
Oni King's right hand, I'm handing the fight over to you.
Finally, it's your turn. Make it count, traveler.
So, I'm going head to head.
Gua aja
with the
bandnya udah
legendary
C6 ini.
traveler. Guess I better
Karena
look sharp.
DPS-nya Ayato kan nggak bisa ditimpa. Gara-gara kemarin si ini ya, apa namanya, spiral abis nggak kuat kan, yang lawan baptis itu tuh lantai 12 nya bos baptis. Dendro elektro bagus ya bang? Bagus bang, masih meta sekarang. Aduh, buset, ini salah gua. Piercing strike. Mati kau. Jadi event apa ini? Itu kumbang bang. Lu udah muncul belum? Harusnya sih udah ya.
Nice
Event
done.
Arataki itu
You beat
loh.
me. I'd go as far as to say that it's an honor to lose against the traveler.
Dendro elektro bagus kalau misalkan ada al
Out
hitam,
of that.
Yep.
Tignari sama Nahida.
Enemy,
Itu
you gotta
bagus.
get creative.
Sisanya ya masih
When your tactics fail,
ecek-ecek
you have to
Dendro
change your
elektro.
point of view. And our journey's far and wide.
Kemarin dari dem udah
Defeat
alhamdulillah.
defeat.
Main dapat 300 prima loh.
The old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Nih next patch nih 4.4 kan Nahida sama Xianyun ya.
You said something like
Gue pengen
that
full
once, too.
konstelasi nih.
I guess there's something to it after all.
Ntar juga gacanya sambil live.
But I'll mull it over some more.
Mampir aja bang, ntar kalau mau
Now,
lihat.
my focus is on the task at hand. More beetle fighting.
Oh, kemarin udah redeem, udah klaim juga. Udah nyiapin buat 2 konstelasi nih. Udah ada 110. Ini malah harus nyiapin 180 buat dapetin 2 konstelasi tuh. 2B5. Ya kan, Tignari ya emang. Tignari tuh uptime skill loh dia. Skillnya terus-terusan. Sekali satu roll itu aja bisa tembus 150 damage. Sekali skill terus 3 kali hit ke musuh kalau kena quicken kan spread ya jadinya hitnya Tignari itu. Nah itu bisa sampai 150-an. Apalagi cooldown skillnya cuma kurang dari 10 detik dia. 12 detik kan. Buset. Di laser, cok. Mati kamu. Aduh. Mati kamu. Buset. Udah bertahan dulu deh. Menang. Bang main dari kapan? Udah lama bang, dari 2020. Itu pun dari hari pertama rilis global Genshin. Makanya udah endgame banget ini. Dibuka besok ya stage terakhir. Ya Syudin, kita stop record dulu.
Good to see everyone! How's it going? Having fun? Xiangling Guava! You finally made it! Well, Bolchucker's certainly having a blast.
The day has finally come! Guava-san, I've been training hard at the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp, and now I want to show you just how far I've come. And Crimson Staff, too. If my progress satisfies you, then please, teach me. Show me the way to communicate with Crimson Staff, Crystal Tornado, and all the shelled organisms of this world. Do that, and I swear, once I become the reigning champion of the beetle fighting world, I will build a mighty statue in your image at the Arataki Gang's beetle fighting headquarters. What the? Guava-san got a brand new Oni Kabuto.
That does not look normal.
It appears to be not a typical Onikabuto shell, but one built of resilient wood.
We told Granny all about your Onikabuto boot camp. It really piqued her interest when she heard that Guoba was getting a disciple. As it turned out, a friend of hers had made a whole bunch of gardening and landscaping machines to look after the silk flowers on the terrace. They're called bloom pruners.
The bloom pruner can transform into the shape of any creature to blend into its environment. Squirrels, butterflies, finches, you name it. And of course, Onikabuto too. So, Master gave Guoba a bloom pruner and got it to take the form of an Onikabuto so it can battle against you. That's pretty high-tech for a gardening appliance. Xiangling's master is Madame Ping, so Madame Ping's friend... Aha! Of course!
No machine can compare to a real live Oni Kabuto warrior. Did Guoba-san pick a dumbed-down enemy on purpose so we can showcase all our awesome skills?
You may be wise to temper your optimism, Oni King. My beetle senses are failing to detect this Oni Kabuto's might. Or perhaps... it's too profound for me to fathom.
It's not even alive. There's nothing for you to sense. Anyway, Guoba-san may possess limitless power, but a warrior needs to be one with his weapon. The bond between Oni Kabuto and trainer is forged through blood, sweat, and tears, not wood, mesh, and gears. Let's get this duel going. It's time for Guoba-san to witness my true potential once and for all.
Well, Bullchucker sure made short work of the bloom pruner.
I won! Victory is mine! With my trusty crimson staff, I have defeated the mighty Guoba-san! Phew. Alrighty then. The moment I've been waiting for. Guoba-san, if I have earned your recognition, I humbly ask you to teach me the ways of shelled organism communication. Huh? Guoba-san, you look pleased? But you just lost to me in battle. Does this mean you're proud of me for my swift progress? Oh, shucks. I don't know what to say. You're too kind, Guoba-san. Oh, you're just being modest. I know you were going easy on me.
It looks like Guoba's all warmed up now. The bloom pruner is ready to operate at full power.
Guoba, remember the plan? In this round, we want to increase the bloom pruner's power output from 0.1% to 1%, okay? Any higher and you'll risk knocking Ito's Onikabuto out cold. Okay, there it is. Paimon knew something was up.
As I feared, we have barely scratched the surface.
Wait, hold on a minute. 0.1%? As in 0.1%? As in 1/1000th? You've gotta be kidding me. All that was just 1/1000th of its top power?
Guoba's a little confused. You did say you wanted to train your Onikabuto to defeat Crystal Tornado, correct?
I thought it would go without saying given the size. The bloom pruner has to shift rocks the size of casserole dishes, so obviously it has to be pretty strong. Even then, Crystal Tornado is bigger still. It dwarfs me and Guoba, and it's even taller than you.
That's impossible! If we were talking, twice as strong as the last fight, I think I'd have a shot. 10 times as strong, and we're already looking at losing most, if not all, of the time. About 1,000 times stronger? Who am I kidding? It's hopeless.
When your tactics fail, you have to change your point of view. In our journeys far and wide, we often have to think on our feet. Clinging to old methods can never solve the problem, no matter how hard you try.
Of course, Guoba-san. This is what you've been trying to tell me all along. I gotta study mechanics, then build a suit of armor for Crimson Staff that'll take his abilities to a whole new level. Or maybe, heck, I could build a bigger, stronger mechanical Onikabuto, piloted by Crimson Staff under my direction.
An Onikabuto piloting a mechanical Onikabuto?
Seeing the power of Bloom Pruner has made me realize something. There's a natural limit to Onikabuto's strength. People have tried to tell me this before. Shinobu, the Grandmaster, especially Sky-Cleaving White Iron Lavender Melon. Admitting defeat is shameful, but not even trying to mix up your tactics one time? That's just plain stupid! Guoba-san has shown me a new path. Mechanically modified Onikabuto. With this new technique in my arsenal, size will be no obstacle to me and my valiant beetle warriors as we set out to beat Crystal Tornado once and for all.
Looks like Woba's not too sure about all that.
Mechanics, huh? I'd have to get my master to see if her friend would be willing to help. She's the expert.
Did you say expert? Please, Guoba-san, Chef-sama, my savior, introduce me.
Thinking of becoming the second Arataki gang member to study in Liyue, are you, boss?
Shinobu, when'd you get back?
Time's up. We spent our last mora on these boat tickets, and if we don't get to the harbor pronto, they'll go to waste.
Give me a minute, okay? We're in the middle of an extremely important discussion here.
Yeah, I heard. I was actually very pleased to hear the suggestion of you doing some sort of studying coming out of your own mouth. I have some relevant experience, so I can write a little booklet to get you started. But unfortunately, studying in Liyue is very expensive. The Arataki gang's typical expenditures are a drop in the ocean by comparison. So, what do you intend to do about it?
It'll be fine. I'll just, I'll work like a horse when I get back to Inazuma. I know what I'm getting into here, all right? I got it all planned out in my head. It's not like I've never gotten paid work before. Soon as I get earning, we'll all have cash for the burning. And don't think for 1 second I'll be abandoning you or the rest of the Arataki gang neither. I ain't the kind of head honcho that runs off to go study and leaves his gang behind. If we're gonna study, we do it as a team. Once I've got enough mora for everyone's tuition fees, the whole Arataki gang is coming to Liyue. We'll study together, learn some epic new skills together, and come out the other side as the stronger, smarter, invincible Arataki gang.
You're saying all of the right things. Who are you and what have you done with Boss?
Wow, Bullchucker! Those were some bold words! You better make sure you follow through.
Of course, I still need to iron out some deets in terms of what kind of work I can get and how much I can rake in.
In that case, Oni King, I'll stay here in Liyue. Firstly, this will enable me to follow up with Chef-sama and discuss our study plans in detail. Secondly, now that word of the Arataki Blazing Armor Beetle Battle Boot Camp has begun to spread, I'll be able to scout for talented warriors and continue optimizing the Oni Kabuto training diet. Also, if the Oni King's right hand and sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon wish to continue battling or analyze the battle so far, I'll be here to support them.
Awesome! Good thinking, Grandmaster! Okay, standard procedure applies. I'll let your grandpops know what you're up to so we won't worry about you. Man, I am so pumped to see what you'll have for us next time I see you.
I do need to make one thing clear, though. I can't promise that we'll be able to talk an Adeptus into taking you on as students. Yenfei and I will do our best, but we'll just have to see how it goes.
The great master of whom you speak boasts a skill others can only dream of. Their pride and prestige don't faze us. The important thing is that I, on behalf of the Oni King and the Arataki gang, can find a way to show them we're serious and sincere in our quest to master the mechanical arts. So I'll need to do some research to find out what kind of gift we should offer if we're to be seen as worthy of learning the mysteries behind the manufacture of the bloom pruner.
Boss, we gotta leave right now or we're not gonna make it in time.
All right, I guess this is it.
Traveler, Paimon, Yenfei-senpai, Miss Xiangling, Guoba. You've all been a huge help to Boss with this beetle battle event. I really can't thank you enough. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude. I hope you can find some use for it in your future endeavors.
Wow, you got us a gift! Thanks, Shinobu. You're so thoughtful.
The time has come. Adios, compadre. See ya, sky-cleaving white iron lavender melon. Goodbye, Guoba-san and Chef-sama. And farewell, my savior. I'll be back real soon. I promise. We'll meet again.
La 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 la. Don't make promises you can't keep, Bullchucker. It's good to have ambitions, but don't let yourself get carried away in the heat of the moment. Do what Shinobu tells you. Be realistic about what you can achieve, and make sure you pace yourself. But of course, if everything works out, Paimon can't wait to see Crimson Staff driving a ginormous mechanical Onikabuto the next time we meet.